Yo, guys, what is going on? My name is Pepperz11. I didn't know this game was free. I know of this game. I've heard of this game. I know that these girls are like the demons on the inside. I don't know. I think it's like a 4-hour long game. But I'm gonna try to play it all. Definitely gonna do a couple hour chunks at a time. At the very most, it'll be split into 2 parts. I got my Mountain Dew. Got the attitude going, and the vibe is nice. We're gonna get into it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. My girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of feeling you never let see yourself thinking today, but it kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I feel bad. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let her fit up. It's up to me. You overslept again. But I got you this time. Maybe because only I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that, but you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Pepper. These voices are gonna change over time. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. You didn't wait for me after all. Guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Yeah. We would cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets, becoming increasingly speckled with other students. By the way, Pepperz, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. She likes to worry too much about me when I'm perfectly content by just getting average words. I was talking about how worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? This is a 4-hour game. I don't know how much longer I can go on. And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're now used to the real world. I don't know what a NEET is. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look into a few clubs that'll make you happy. No promises. Will you just promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Well, Sayori, school day is ordinary. Over before I know, pack my things, plank at a wall, looking for motivation. Clubs. I'm going to check out some clubs. I have no choice to start with the anime club. Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out of the ground and realized I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so here I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so you know what? Well, that you might come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to join your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I would ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did the club because it thought it'd be fun to start a new club, since the first club. She was the first one to show interest after the one who preferred the club. She inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and now Suki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! I guess I don't get to join the anime people. And thus today, March the day, I sold my soul for a cupcake. Some people sell their soul for a lot less. A cupcake is not an awful trade. I directly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, the section of the school I rarely visit. But I generally use her third-year class and activity. She, full of energy, swings the classroom door open. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me new member. And I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's my pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. There he is. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So exciting. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. This girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Great. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Just ignore her when she gets moody, Sayori says that quietly in her ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with teachers like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you, and it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Pepperz. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Pepperz. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get it. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? I need to get voices that are more closer to my actual voice so I can maintain them. We'll test a few things out. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, and widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the chest. Still feeling awkward, I take my seat next to Sayori. Natsuki poorly marches back to the table, sharing my hand. Okay, are you ready? And whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, flickered to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow. Delicious. Sayori takes her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Oh, shit. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you dummy. Alright. I gave one of Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself... That sounds like fucking Mickey Mouse. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Salted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Your family smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... It's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be really hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting off all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Plus different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining, but I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Pepperz, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. She traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. It's amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to. At a minimal level, at this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Oh, I just...
Mitsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. It's usually like to write books about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud! And give me that back.
Fine. You cupcakes, you poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quietly at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own, then next time we meet, we all share them with one another. That way everyone is even. Sounds so awkward.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Is that right, Pepperz? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Put on there. There's no one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've boldly come forth with what's been mine the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Pepperz, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? It is if writing poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. You really just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that we officially end today's meetings on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Pepperz, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I'm really impressed the class harmonica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Pepperz, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart, make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I be really happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Gosh, do I actually have to write it? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite... Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, okay. I don't actually have to write it, that kind of scared me. Oh, there's only Sayori, Yuri, and this bitch's name. I didn't realize this was a love game. I thought this was gonna... I don't even know what I was thinking about. But, alright, man, we got Kiss and Death right next to each other. Those two are Pleasure, Playground, Vanilla, Inferno. I like Inferno because CS2 came out, but I also like Vanilla because Vanilla tastes good. Oh man, I'm gonna pick 20 words. Infinite Vanilla, Sweet, Tasty. Oh man, I gotta mix. I'm kind of just thinking of food here because I'm kind of hungry. And we're gonna have to eventually mix it up. I like music. Man, we're mixing like death and destruction with like love and food, and then there's like random stuff. Hop. The Easter Bunny hops and he gives chocolate. Contamination. Okay, I like the word contamination. Fluffy, like a bunny. Wow, I kind of want to just do like mix of words here and just see how it goes. Incongruent, forgive, happiness, cute, kawaii. What is kawaii? I'm gonna go with tragedy. Starscape. Shit. The one over there said suicide. We're gonna want to mix. Whisper. Seems cool. Jump, kind of like hop. Let's see. Pain. Graveyard. Cheeks. I like them cheeks. Nibble, horror, dream, and trophy. Dark desires, nashes, extraordinary. Ooh, fireflies. I don't know. I'm not putting too much thought into this. Jumpy, like a bunny. We've lost food, though. Holiday, like a Easter bunny. Nothing related to bunnies, so we'll go with electricity. Unrestrained. Ooh, wow. I gotta go with unrestrained. Bouncy like a bunny. Skipping like a bunny. I chose a lot of Easter related words there. Oh gosh, I have to put them on phone. This Mountain Dew Baja Blast is not going to last me this full club. Another sip. Hi again, Pepperz. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Pepperz. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. If you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Sounds like a damn threat. Suki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Suki found yourself stuck in between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swift defeated the Suki pops back into his seat. Don't worry, guys. Pepperz always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. What dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so, eh? You two are really good friends, aren't you? You might be a little jealous. How come? You Pepperz can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? What? Wait, Sayori. Ah, me? Little old me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy, no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in the bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could,
Discuss it.
if you want. This is of this girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. I don't know what book it is. I want to know. Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Her space is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of the things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Hey, how did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga and it's a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out from the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the books. The box she's admiring. Parfait? That's not the Parfait? Parfait, that's the word. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or simply terrible. If you're gonna chat, you can go through the glass on that door. She points to the glass in her door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. There's the tone of your voice.
But I'll tell you one thing, Pepperz. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Tsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shows the book right in my hands. Stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, standing their striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Don't just stand there. Ooh-ah! Tsuki grabbed my arm and pulled me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill, pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Tsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly express to be sitting this close to her either, not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki, once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I'm gonna write something that didn't have a plot?
I mean,
well, I guess it's not. I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is more about simple things, like there's really funny chapters where they're obsessed with a guy in an ice cream shop.
That just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still embarrassing, but later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they all get into their backstories and some of the romance start to happen. It's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Is that so?
Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Oh wow! I don't know what this phrase is supposed to mean. UWA dash. Wait, or like what? And Suki gives you a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. And this chapter seems like it's about baking. It's just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Suki paused for a moment as she doesn't want to admit to something. Yeah, why does that matter? It doesn't. No, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. It just happens to get into baking about around the same time I got into the manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Tsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from the manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's good at it, so who am I to judge? We read for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince my friend to pick up a series I enjoy, you know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? When you share your manga with your friends? Can you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I can never get my friends to read this. I just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe in here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Look, I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems, maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's not enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. She puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You know, she's a little bad for her since she is so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finished the chapter. Her voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But she's not sharing her favorite manga with her friends. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Aw, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. Just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there, huh? Did you suddenly notice how close she's gotten me? Basically, slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it to Natsuki. You're just giving it back? So do you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if we didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start on the next one. And there's probably like 200 manga books. I don't know how many books are in a manga series, but I thought it was like a fuck ton. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice. If for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face, or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish? Alright then, I stand up, I return to where I put my stuff, and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write poems last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I actually genuinely forgot. I was like, here, just reading all my text on the fucking screen, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta give a presentation to everyone. I want to know when the demons come in, though. I want to know when these when these girls turn demon mode. Sure, I'll find out soon enough. Couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait, Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull up her poem. She's on a wrinkled sheet, a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sat. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Man, I feel like to be the most unbiased, I should go to Sayori since I grew up with her. Let's go to Natsuki. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be that deep. It might be. This choice might affect or it might affect nothing. I really don't know. I think it would make sense to most go to Sayori because I've known her the longest, or Natsuki because I was just talking to her. Sayori's oblivious. Let's go to her because Natsuki knows. We were just talking. We both like manga or whatever. And I feel like she's not going to hate me. Or at least she won't openly hate me. I don't know. I didn't really cater my poem to anyone either. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, he rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember when I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, it's not great. Well, let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and wrote it. Suki, thank you. I want to say thank you, because that means it's a great poem. Hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Suki retort gets caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? I guess not. I'm sorry. I already told you. You don't have to go and announcing the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly myself. She must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. I chose 20 words from my poem, so I can only assume that my poem is decent. Click outside to continue. Hers is called Eagles Can Fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. It's a pretty shitty poem. If I was an English teacher, which thank God I'm not, if I was, that would get like a fucking C minus. But this is just a club, casual club, so I give it an A+. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poem for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps to bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Damn, do I gotta show my fucking poem to everyone and can just read in front of the class? I'll just go straight down the line. I don't have the mental capacity. This is a good poem, Pepperz. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems this sort of time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Pepperz, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying to do things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people can do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here, and again, I can't deny that she's a part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. See, this looks like, again, I'm not an English teacher, I'm not here to judge anyone's poems, and I'm just looking at the poem structure. This looks like more like a poem. Then again, Sayori is kind of loopy and doesn't know what the heck is going on. But we'll see. We'll see. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. It was a really good setup. The start, you know, all jolly and happy, and then it was like a kick in the nuts. It says, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. It's like your whole creative genius just came out of your head. And now you're putting in something that is completely unrelated. You want breakfast. Who gives a shit? No one. I'd give it a B? I don't know if that's a harsh grade. Well, you're an English teacher in high school. It's supposed to be a harsh grade. I'll give it a B. Because of that line at the end. It would have been an A+, but the line at the end was killer. Let's see what I actually think about it. Sayori, this is just a guess, but do you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean, I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you really, yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Of course, shut the fuck up. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. It's so much fun. Monica's is the best. Yes, but next time I won't forget. Now I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's go, Yuri. The one voice that I've been relatively consistent. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay? This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. Oh, did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice. It's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that phase myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Damn, bro, look at that handwriting. It's all in fancy cursive and stuff. I can probably barely read it. Read it. Ghost under the light. The tendrils, fendrils. I don't know what that first letter is, nor do I know what the word is, even if it is. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. See, if I was an English teacher and some student handed me this poem, I would give it a once over. I'd give it a once over. Give it a once over. Give it a twice over. Give it a 3 times over. Probably like a 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th time over. Still be confused, not know what the fuck is going on, and then give them like a pity grade of like an A- because I don't want them coming back at me and be like, you didn't understand the artistic genius of my work. And I'd be like, you're fucking right, because it doesn't make any damn sense. God, I'm reading way too much into it. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. A-, sure, because I'm confused. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it is really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. I feel like me, myself, not me in the game, but me, myself, I'm getting assaulted right now. Am I stupid? Don't answer that. Don't answer that funny question. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you in the ghost series? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Pepperz. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Okay, damn. I guess me and my character are both fucking confused. Great. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember there won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Last one. Monica. Hi, Pepperz. Having a good time so far? Ah, yes. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, do you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we do better? I don't know what to listen to. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess if I have to. Don't worry, Pepperz. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Pepperz. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer, too. I guess that means my poem tailored towards Natsuki because it was just bunnies or something. Lucky I know. So take that as a compliment, If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His films can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they express views of the world. God damn, I'm not losing my voice or something? That would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning of. So, this sounds damn like my 12th grade English class, where I would get handed a poem that was literally 6 lines long. In freaking AP literature, I'd get a 6-line poem. It would take me 12 seconds to read all of it. And then we would have a 90-minute class discussing it and analyzing why each word went into the spot that it was. And it was the most depressing class of high school I think I ever had to take a part of. We would read a page of a book. We would get assigned one chapter of, I remember it was the fucking Green Knight. That was the book. We would get one chapter of the Green Knight. And these pages, they're not that long. It's like a 10-15 minute read. But it has like Old English word terminology. And we would sit there going page by page every class for a month, discussing why that word went there, why the author choose to do this, and then we'd analyze it. But apparently my analyzation was always wrong. Like, I suck. I'm sorry, I'm ranting. I should be playing. This is more fun. I don't have to analyze. I just have to read, and reading's fine. Gosh, that just brought back bad memories for a second. Okay. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It can take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else still might be a bit biased towards their own styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. God damn, that's a long poem. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That seemed like an okay poem. I'll give it another A-. Do I understand the meaning? Not really. I read it once. A-, that's a solid grade, Monica. Come on, you okay at writing poems. So, what do you think? It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returned the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean to have to try that hard to come up and say something nice? Thanks, but it really didn't come out as nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Pepperz did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. So fucking sassy, I love it. And Pepperz liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was really impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I said. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Pepperz appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Hey! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs really grew in size bigger as Pepperz started showing up. Am I allowed to say that? This is like... I didn't look it up. This is a high school game? I feel... It's high school, I'm just reading. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting guys! Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was staying there. Pepperz? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. And this wouldn't have happened in the first place. I have a feeling that Natsuki and Yuri don't like each other. Just a feeling. I don't know. This could just be friendly bit. What's the point of making poems all convoluted for no reason? That meaning should jump out as the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to Pepperz. What? There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings with the meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Pepperz? Well, how do I get dragged from this in the first place? Oh gosh, I click save. I'm gonna save it in case it's been an hour. I don't want my game to like fucking crash and me not to save it. How did I get dragged to this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about running, but who might agree with would possibly think highly of me? So of course it's going to be... Oh man, of course. I'm really not trying to take sides, but I'm also not trying to piss both girls off. Gad. I have... Answer that's clearly taking a side. Answer that's clearly taking a side. Answer that's not... I want to be neutral. I don't want anyone to hate me. One of my worst fears in life is having people hate me when I can help it. If I can help people not hating me, if they hate me just because of like who I am, like fucking whatever. If they hate me because there's... I need help. Natsuki? Did I click Natsuki? I thought I clicked... I don't know what I clicked at this point because it said Natsuki. So interested, I turned to Yuri. Oh, okay. Yuri's expression is so defenseless, I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori super uncomfortable. How can the two of you guys keep fighting when you know you're making her friend feel like this? Pepperz. Well, that's her problem. It isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings in our conflict. Yeah, and the Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up dirk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki poem, so amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri poem are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. I turned it into an Asian accent. I'll stop being Asian. I'll stop with the Asian accent. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Oh, thanks, tea. She rushes off. She sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. President, it's kind of an embarrassment to me. Uh-huh. Nah, not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead. That's a weird thing to say to Monica, who you are basically just met. When Sayori's been your friend or neighbor or whatever for like 15 years. She's an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. She sweetly smiles at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Pepperz, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It's a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Damn, is this whole thing just gonna be writing poems? I feel like I'm gonna be writing a lot more poems. And maybe you learn something more from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing those that I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Pepperz, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Yeah. You know, Pepperz, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. So Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation. And sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh, my goals are not the same as hers, and she don't know that. I don't think she might never know that. We'll just have to see what the future holds. Sayori, I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Am I writing another poem? I feel like the game really wants me to choose a girl to start catering to, but I really want to try to keep it A, about bunnies, B, unbiased and neutral. And if I can, I'm going to. If not, I might just flip a coin. Still got the Baja Blast to power me. I was gonna say mouse because bunnies chase mouse, but those are cats. Bunnies and mice don't really associate together, do they? Nature, that's where bunnies live. Death, because bunnies die. Massacre, chocolate bunny, infinite bliss, charm, pure lust. Oh, bouncy like a bunny. I'm just gonna be picking like the same fucking words. Unending, awesome games, rose pain, vanilla. Vanilla, it would either be vanilla because vanilla's white and bunnies are white, or awesome because bunnies are awesome. Let's go with childhood because it's the Easter Bunny and y'all. Jumpy, obviously. None of these words are that good. Kind? Portrait? I don't know. Let's go with Journey. We'll do dance because when you're a little kid, you like dance. Like when I came downstairs like to see the Easter Bunny, and I was like my little 6-year-old self, and there'd be like eggs hidden around the room. Yeah. I'd be like dancing. Was that stupid? I think that was stupid. Either way, little kids are happy, and they've probably danced before when seeing the Easter Bunny. That's all that I was getting at. And I need to get up. That felt good. Question: Vertigo, ambient, nightgown, raindrops. Easter is in April. April is a rainy season. At least it was on a lot of calendars. When I was in grade school. Kitty and bunnies don't go together. Let's go with judgment, because if you've been a bad boy, you don't get Easter eggs when it comes to Easter. I don't know if that's true or not. That might be a Christmas thing. Bad danger. Damn, these words are shit when it comes to bunny. Memories. I remember the Easter Bunny. Sunny. Those and rain cloud. Damn, dude, these are getting less and less about the bunny. Happiness, waterfall, lazy analysis, fantasy, I guess. Chase. Infulgent, I don't know what that means. Cage. Bunnies live in a cage. Bunnies are also fluffy. Smile, adventure, vibrant, outside pink, desire, special, peaceful. These are all shit words. When they like jump up, is that who they're impressing? Explode. I think that is. I think. Oh, boop. I like the word boop. Yeah, when they jump up, it has to be who this is impressing. I don't know who I've gotten more. Hop. Probably if I'm picking all bunnies and little Yasuki girl likes Hop, I've probably been catering to her. It's gonna be a lot more reading. I feel like my voice is already deteriorating. I feel like what are we, like a third of the way done? A quarter? I don't know how long this game is. I think it's like anywhere between like 4 and 6 hours. So at the end, my voice is just gonna be like, and then she and her friends, they all had a happy ending. Like we're gonna try to get through it. We are gonna try to get through it. I promise you that. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here for the past couple of days. And entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey, Pepperz. Yo, Sayori. It's like you're in a good mood today. Yeah. This is a point-and-click game. I got this hard-ass college chair. Not that it's hard, but it's just like a normie-ass college chair. Got little wooden handles on the end. But what I got from home is if I move some clothing out of the way, throw that on the college chair. Gosh, there's stuff under it. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I got this comfy mesh thingy chair that I can sit in. It doesn't seem like I'm doing that much, like, I do end up sitting very low in it. So a minute, what, that would like angle this down. That kind of looks like shit, actually. That's okay, right there will work. And then I can move my mouse lower so I'm not straining my, okay, easy. Actually, I can put my mouse on my lap and just go like this. Man, this feels weird. I don't know if I like this. Still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. What do you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Damn, dude, I'm a dick. It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that? All of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open, then she turns it upside down. Let his contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. See right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? Damn, I'm really making Sayori show how fucking poor she is. Simple. If you had enough money in the first race, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so it only leaves with one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening to anything. It's just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Pepperz to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Damn. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Eerie. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us, isn't there? Eh? A little devil. I want to see the pretty bitches turn into fucking demons. I want to see it. I'm so ready. I like the character building. I don't know whose side I'm gonna end up taking, but I want to see these bitches turn into fucking demons, grow some horns. Just wait. Don't let her fool you. Suki knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcake, so I did trick Suki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that. What? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but when I heard you blab about the cupcakes, I was totally worth seeing your reaction. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oof. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. I got through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in one hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a big bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Now fool, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Pretty popular after all. You don't think she is? She has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's not true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? My last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time, It makes no sense though, you wouldn't have heard the bell. You've heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Pepperz. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Escapade? I don't know what the right word is. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. He hurries back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I'd always read some of the book that Eerie gave to me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'd probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. But we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone, something that speaks to their creative minds. Doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come in, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kinds? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That would work out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative time? Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to the things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, wah! I don't know what that's supposed to be. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. I open my eye to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall on my chair. Sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does your school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you, Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair sticking out here. Run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Did this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. That is something you definitely should say to your friend. It's something I'd say to my male best friend. Hey, I ate a full slice of pizza. Not full slice. I ate a full box of pizza. I think my boobs are bigger. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy, huh? Not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Yeah, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and swirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it? It's a good thing. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. That sounds flirtatious. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell. With you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monaco suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Pepperz, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Put a mouse pad on my thigh. Oh yeah, that's comfy. I'm gonna make this game more comfortable. We went from Sayori down. I think we go reverse now. I think we go Monaco up. Hi again, Pepperz. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. You're welcome. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monaco. Alright, I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. That's so. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had this sort of thing in common. Oh, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you showed in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Sure you're not reading into it too much? It could be. Oh gosh, it sounds like eerie. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. God, oh man. Load. What the fuck, dude? I just scrolled down to see how long it is. Okay, let's. Maybe it's about a gun and it wants to get loaded, or you could be loading a truck. This poem could be about a truck. First impression, a little bit weird, but I don't want to judge a book by its cover or by the bottom words in the page. So we're just gonna see. We're just gonna read the entire poem because I don't want to make any hastily conclusions as an English teacher. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Load me. So, I don't think the poem was about a truck. I don't think it was about a firearm. It seemed like it was about colors and math. I'm not sure. I don't know what to make of this poem. This might be one that you have to say, hey, chat, come here. You see your poem? You see your poem right here? This poem? Yeah, on the back. I don't know what this means. It says right here at the bottom. It says load me. It says load me. Yeah. You wrote this. I don't know what it means. Would you care to elaborate on this, young student? Because I can't grade this unless I know what this means. That's something I would say. And depending on what they said after, they could be anywhere from a F to I don't want to give that an A+. It would make me really uncomfortable giving that an A+. An F to I could go A- at the max, maybe. It's a little bit intimidating. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Yep. It's almost like magic. The way I fucking losing my voice. The way I wrote these lines, really short, makes you feel like you're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay. I remember this shit, dude. This shit breaks the fourth wall. And that moment made me pause right there. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. That shit broke the fourth wall and sent chills down my body, dude. I don't remember, dude. I don't remember what goes on, but I know this shit gets creepy somewhere. I know it does, and I think it just started. You know what? It's almost been an hour and a half. And you saying that makes me want to save. Yeah, overwrite the save. I don't give a fuck. I'm not playing this more than once. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about, huh? That's my advice for today. Jesus. Gosh, this is just, I don't know. This made me so uncomfortable. Because now it's not like I'm talking, it's not like me talking to Monica, it's me talking to this fucking that thing that knows that there's a player in the game. It's weird. I don't like it, man. Thanks for listening. Let's see if Yuri is as creepy. She might not be. She might be chill. Maybe everyone's breaking the fourth wall. Maybe we all know that something's fucked out. Who knows? Let's find out. Still have some Mountain Dew left. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Pepperz. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Eerie. Coming from you, that means a lot, huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid. To be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain, like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. I don't want to judge anything. I'm not going to scroll. I'm just going to read, and then we'll do the assessment afterwards. I can't fucking read cursive very well. I was raised in a public school system that was getting rid of cursive. The raccoon. It had happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for the guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noted my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed well always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, in something GE, inge. I don't know what that word is. The raccoon, and inge, and urge, raccoon and urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. We could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me his excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. See, that one wasn't as weird as the second poem. I understood it this time. What did I give her last time? A B? Give her an A. Give her an A. That was a solid A right there. It's just a club. These aren't real grades. These are my grades for them. I understand. Meaning behind the poem, you know, the raccoon is getting conditioned because, you know, it gives it food, you know, normal psychological behavior of most animals and humans to an extent. But hopefully I'm not the one being psychologically trained. The girls, I feel like that could be like a little hidden message behind it. Because, you know, this game gets creepier and I'm probably being like fucking psychologically tortured or something, or conditioned to come back, or like them, or it could be a whole number of things. I'm not sure. We won't dig that deep into it. I'll just say I told you so at the end. Alright. There's a little more daring than the one yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style, using a poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. So those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Pepperz? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. Best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. So straight up the line. That's super. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. So I think my last one tailored to Natsuki, and that one tailored to Monica. I mean, I don't fucking know. But again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Oh, no, this one tailors to Sayori, right? Yeah, this one's gonna tailor to Sayori. Hey, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might as well be on the same wavelength. You never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging you around with dead weight. Oh, that was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. Say we take care of each other in our own ways. Whatever it is, I don't get. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. This one's a lot longer. Holy shit. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. This is about Yuri. 100%. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. That Natsuki was an indirect attack on Yuri, and it was fucking brutal. When y'all read each other's poems, I think one of y'all is gonna get hit in the face. I don't know if she's gonna be the one to hit you or you're gonna be the one to get hit, but someone's gonna get hit in the face. And that's a fucking promise, dude. Holy shit, that was a fucking attack. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant joke. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Oh, maybe she was writing it about herself and how the anime manga thing and everyone. That could be another option. Maybe it wasn't as malicious as I thought. We'll find out. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out. They make fun of you or think you're less, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and that makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. You wrote something similar today. Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. People shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Okay, I think I missed the point of the poem. So, I don't know, B+, sure. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday, but the way you put it sounds like she learns her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. Dude, maybe her poem is about herself, but Yuri thinks it's about her, and then they start fighting. I can see that happening too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Not like some more fun option game. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Pepperz. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Sure, Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Pepperz poem. Oh, I love the double P there. A Pepperz poem. That makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Yeah. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things that it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works, and again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Well, yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't mind, if you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Yeah? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? Can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic, isn't it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Pepperz. Just go write that down, then. You can read my poem now, okay? We're not gonna grade till the end. Bottles. I pop up. Oh, okay, that's poetic. Not. I have a bunch of like demons, angry thoughts in my head right now because I'm waiting for this game to turn more than it already has. And I heard pop off my scalp like a little like screwdriver. But more, it's like a thinking cap. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like fun little kittens. I reach inside for my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is straight to make amends. Damn, amends is a big word for you. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looking through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. Every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Fuck if I know what that poem's about. Dark twist. No, I'll give it an A. Somehow, dude, I would think they were to write like C- poems, but her literature ain't bad. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy. Not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die, huh? Don't get ahead of yourself. Someone's always had a bit of habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing this passion in her eyes, it's hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I've had something extra planned for today, so if everyone could sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Look, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're gonna keep it simple, okay? We need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great, though. That doesn't tell us what we're going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is I'm going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori has been coloring a poster holds up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, no? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with that, Suki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head up in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Suki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago, so a lot of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. The more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings and being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. There's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me with no choice. I agree. No, the fuck I don't. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members to at least be new to help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Yeah. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces. Sigh. Guess I don't really have a choice. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of the strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stays behind the poem. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica then begins reciting her poem. Clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. If there's something she's done before, she's simply a natural. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Aha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. My throat's getting so fucking dry, dude. So much reading. I love reading. Literature club. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eve. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets the past couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like that what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect time. And with a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. She snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me as you say this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. And we applaud. Yuri holds up the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Hey, Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself. Like in a mirror or in your own head. If your poem, it's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like your soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Pepperz liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Well, nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be different. That other poems wouldn't quite work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours, and that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work so well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Yasuki? Don't make me go before Pepperz. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Pepperz lower everyone's standards. Damn, a little before I have to do it. Thanks, Yasuki. That really touched my heart. Mitsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I'll have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive the applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting Hump. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath, and when she starts reciting the poem, her soul attitude disappears a little. Her sour attitude. Though she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for the other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. So that's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. And that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry about it for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it is like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? Making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time while you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. Start the festival, we'll be finished planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to finish the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica. I'll do my best to get through. Just for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Okay, so I guess I'm trying to impress Monica, who said to my face to save the game, but my character completely played that off. I still can't get over that. Let's continue. Hopefully tomorrow brings answers. Maybe, potentially, probably not. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Pepperz, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. You know, it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Hey, Sayori, you're a little bit quieter than usual. I'm like, huh? Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Okay, I would say what I would say if I was in a real life situation, which I would still walk home with you because I'm talking to you. And then if Yuri ever asked me that question, I'd probably say yes to Yuri. I'm just gonna say her to appease her right now, because saying I would walk home with Yuri is only gonna make her sad right now. Sayori, you really think that I would ditch you for Yuri? But She's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. No one just ruined that for you. You're so silly, Pepperz. You think about me too much sometimes. Eerie would deserve if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. I'm sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Again, the festival is only 2 days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Let's write a poem. Alright. These are the same words as they always are. So I'm gonna try to pick a just like a complete like just happy words, sad words, and like other words. So grief. How does that appease you? And giggle would appease you, sure. Sensation. See, okay, maybe. Doki. Sure, Doki. Vivacious. Like, I'm just gonna pick like words that are like opposite of each other. Determination, anxiety, bunny, broken, swimsuit, marshmallow, massacre, meager, boop, headphones, tears, inferno, fickle, and contamination. Don't know who I appeased. I tried to get a mix of everything. It's the last of my Mountain Dew. How am I gonna get through the rest of this without Mountain Dew? Not because it's Mountain Dew, but because I'm not gonna have anything to read. Or to drink. I have a lot of shit to read. That's my concern. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting a club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday in Suki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like a Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on, are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say that. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Cause it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Mon. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Ah, there you are. Sayori's sitting in the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. Wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? This feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I wordly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling some papers to her desk. Pepperz, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? And what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but she seemed a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. She peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Pepperz. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never like this. She's always talking to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you vendors. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than she talks about anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She always has been full of sunshine. Nothing different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Pepperz. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I don't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. Just try not to think about it for now. Nah. Alright. Monica seems meaningful today. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up in front of her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everything else, and that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? And I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. I took a seat that Suki is next to me. We're just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. Suki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. Won't make you wait any longer. JAs. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably just making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it today. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Huh. And Suki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she goes to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not that important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. She needs you to worry about her. It'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought about it that way from the start. That Suki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get this started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls up to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, well, we went bottom top last time, we're going top down this time. Start with Sayori so we can see if she's okay. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? I picked out a lot of random shit, so I don't really know anything before. Probably Yuri. So I wrote the first one with Natsuki, then I wrote for the next one with Sayori. Now I'm writing about Yuri, right? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. It's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Pepperz. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walked out the classroom humming to herself. Damn, somebody threatened her ass. Probably Monica. Monica threatened the shit out of Sayori. Said, if you go near Pepperz, I'll fucking kill you. That's what she said. Then it was like, get out of my classroom. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah, it's not as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. Not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, if you ended up just scaring me away, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. God damn, bro, I'm fucking insulting her. I didn't think we were that close. Natsuki's elbows contest with my stomach. Oh, really? Maybe I won't mind scaring you off after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Uh-huh. How the hell you call that a joke? That's seriously hurt. Probably because what you said fucking seriously hurt, man. Gosh, my voice. I'm losing it. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. It's so fucking close. That could be interpreted, I'll be your beach. Your beach. Your beach. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Maybe I'm just thinking about the values of this game. But when I hear, I'll be your beach, I begin to think of different things. I do. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's just read it. Your mind is so full of trouble and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore running beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe your sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, see you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons your wonder fail when you press your lips to mine. God damn. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you'd let go. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. A love poem. Yeah, I felt like I keep writing about negative things, so I want to write some nice message here. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything else negative about the beach. So you should write about the beach first, and then came with the message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Oh, you can really see her doing that too. I guess write about simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up kind of being metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with that once in a while. At least it was good practice. Yuri. Gosh, my thigh is not a good mouse pad. Pepperz, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured onto it. Is it the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. A good job explaining. I really just wanted to try giving it more feelings. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and then collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. You're saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Pepperz, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know make a really good friends. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like I know it all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Pepperz. I'm the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with people that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Pepperz. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. Let's see. Well, treat others how you deserve to be treated, Eerie. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Eerie puts her hand in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Beach! This one is Theory. Monica, Yuri, and not Sayori. The other one, not Nagasaki. It's not Nagasaki. Nasuki and Yuri have to be connected somehow. They have to be connected. This game knows me, the player, meaning there's some deep lore shit going on. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember it all. But you fucking Yuri and Natsuki is I think that's that little pink haired bitch's name, or the same if they both wrote about the beach. One of them is fucking jolly and happy and short and like, hey, what's going on? And the other one is like, I will read into your soul. Like one's super superficial and the other one's like, oh, that's super deep. They are the same. Everyone dude, I bet there's some like hidden AI shit connecting all these people. I don't know. That's just a game theory. And that might have been the video that I fucking watched on this shit. I don't remember, dude. It's been fucking years. I've seen something about this game. Beach. A marvel, million of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray, rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, and my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I stick my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. Oh, I might have been reading too deep into it. I suppose they wanted to write about the same thing so that we could compare it. And Sayori isn't going to be here to cover my ass, so I have to choose a side. Is that what it is? I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It'd be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my own thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Monica's the last person. Pepperz, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Uh-huh. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I'm Monica take the poem holding in my hand. Good job, Pepperz. I was hoping ooh in my head. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect for you to go for something this deep. I guess I underestimated you. I guess it's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it counts when I put in some effort. Uh-huh, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nonsense. It's like years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. Sure, I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. Gosh, I'm not gonna scroll to the bottom, but I bet it's gonna be some creepy shit. The Lady Who Knows Everything. It's fucking you, first off, and it's know everything about me. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, a lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who's found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, till one day the wind ceases to blow, and I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall evermore, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking before I can speak, responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. No creepy shit in the poem. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give my life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it's kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because we had all the answers when the world started to lose its meaning. But you know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club before was writing about things that were more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Not be some creepy shit. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? You'd be really disheartened to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, you want to focus more on everything that went into it and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I wasn't creep. Chill third day. I like it. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or do you say that something strange now? Something did sound a bit unusual. What did I miss? That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? Kind of catchphrase? Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Please, show some decency. Oh, come on. And she wasn't actually feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All the time she has to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her early and everything is fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation. So let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Suki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Suki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Useless. No, it's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. I did not read what that one said. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? Yeah, about that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I can see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Pepperz, the one who is truly useless. Haha, I don't say that. In fact, both Suki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks, and it would probably go a long way if you give one of them a hand. It always helped me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are you going to respond to a suggestion like that? Oh, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I give you. Ew. Fuck no. Fuck that. I worked as a dishwasher for an entire year. I'm not washing your damn dishes. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice. And you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. And Suki tried to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Suki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Pepperz may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard it be to make a few decorations anyway? What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Pepperz to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised. Oh, sorry. I was just saying that. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Pepperz, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Of course, I'm going to go with... Damn, dude, I'm not going with... I need to save. Boom. Yeah, I'll write that save. This might be where the game gets important. See who I'm spending time with. So Ori went home and it's not gonna need any help if I just deny him. They're gonna be thinking I'm down that fuck say Ori or whatever. I don't want to wash dishes for not Suki. Yeah, so Yuri or Monica, I really want to die. Like, at first I was like, oh, let's just be neutral, you know. The game wants me to pick something. But now, after Monica said some creepy ass shit, I want to find out more about that creepy ass shit. Is that wrong? Is that bad of me? I want to dive headfirst, and I want to make this game as creepy as possible, as fast as possible. And I feel like the way to do that is to go Monica. Sorry. Well, I guess you should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. Pepper was the one who, that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Holy shit, I'm tearing this club apart. Shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Eerie? In fact, it's something you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do a good job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So I'm gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Pepperz to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Pepperz? No, I don't have a preference. Please give me the no preference option, except I don't want to fucking bake. I wouldn't mind if it was baking, but I can almost guarantee that if I go to Yuri's and go, oh, let me bake these fucking muffins. Here's a dirty ass tray. Clean it. Fuck no, dude. I did that for a year, and you don't have an industrial grade dishwasher. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping out Yuri then, Pepperz? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. It's great to hear. Also, if she did the fucking decoration, she'd probably write some metaphorical shit that no one understands on it, so... I don't know. I already tell that this is going to have a huge impact on me with fucking Yuri's relationship, and a shit impact with Natsuki's. Will you be able to handle baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. I've been waiting to tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. You feel the same way, Pepperz? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri actually glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Pepperz picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're already trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words trying to cheer someone up, it must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri is trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helped everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone to their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packed up their things. I started to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door to chat between each other. Turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. Can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then, you and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. And I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like I should make much either way, so I'll need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Pepperz. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen that. You're forgetting the one reason. You're forgetting the one reason. What? You are forgetting the one reason. Oh, with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extreme tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what a person ends up happening when we're outside school. More than that, she told me she was just looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell, but until then I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Alright, This is a cutscene. I need to pee. It's already Sunday. Okay. I need to pee, and I need to not lose viewer retention for the entire 0 people that have made it this far. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into a Clash Royale battle. Oh, you guys can see like the top of the screen right there. Boom, boom. You can see what the opponent plays. I'll be back in 1 minute. I gotta pee. And then I started talking again. 2-second summary. Lost my Clash Royale match. Finished peeing, of course, before I lost it because I had to come back. Changed positioning. Got my pillow. Turned the fan towards me. Came back. You know, Yuri's been crazy. I'm really glad I found that I wasn't talking in like a minute. Yuri and I have been texting each other, so I'm a little nervous. Sayori and I haven't talked at all. To me, what Sayori and Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often, we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally see her. Sayori? Hi, Pepperz. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy, as it always has been. We also recognize the same stuffed animals and the wall decorations that she's had for years now. Yeah? If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how do you know that? Sayori's already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. Oh my gosh, I said of course and no words came out. Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Pepperz, huh? Why can't it just be like it's always has been? It's not my fault. If I didn't get you so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Getting punished for being so selfish. I'm thinking that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Just once to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you being like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Pepperz, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Pepperz? I guess I have no choice this time. And the thing is, I have always really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm shocked. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? That she really wants so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I can to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit hard to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Pepperz. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me. I wasn't doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. It also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the same club feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Pepperz. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that you could have helped is if everything could have been like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you come here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. It's time to pull her into a tight embrace. Pepperz. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. Please never underestimate for how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Pepperz. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, her arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Pepperz. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it all in to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand. I have my feelings, Pepperz. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. And she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sori wiped her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet at my house. At the very least, you can come along and help out. It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Damn, dude, now I have to go help my other friend after my other friend just told me she was fucking depressed after a decade and a half of knowing her. Like, that's a little fucked up. Say goodbye to Sayori. Nice at her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Hey, Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think about it for some reason. Should have been common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I keep fucking up the voices. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. Damn, I have a lot of books for a dude who doesn't read. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Uh-huh. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. It'd be really embarrassing for my room to be a mess with you here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would gladly help you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in my hat, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood, lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by, just out of curiosity, for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? It makes me feel relief. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry read. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Here, rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? This? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Here, takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout out through the small hole on the top. Wow, it smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel and flow through your body. You feel warmer, your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? That sounds suitable. Oh, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Eerie smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of ribbon. What are these for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. I won't be using paper for folding our origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon, hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? They'll also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. It's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Eerie. Is that so? Well, I suppose you do get a little intense, as you put it. Uh-huh. Eerie giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Pepperz. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I'm finished cutting the ribbons. Alright, sitting on the floor together, two of us get to work. I carefully draw different characters in each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Eerie unravels a long strand of red ribbon she designed to her desired length. Jesus. My eyes, my face, and my head are having a stroke from all that reading. I don't think this game was meant to be played in one sitting. Here I am, 2 hours and 40 minutes deep. A little bit parched, a little bit tired, a pillow against my head, and something that I could fall asleep because I thought the demons would be out already. But I'm too deep in now to stop and quit, because I know it's gonna get good. Then she reaches in her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. A silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Ah. Oh. Embarrassed, Eerie looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Eerie, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Catch to each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. And the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. So am I! They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know if I describe it as pretty. Fun. Fun might be another word. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? Ah, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. No. You're laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. It suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense, huh? Besides, it's a real cool-looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife. With the handle facing me, I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Pepperz, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood tickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives my wound a closer work. Look. Ah, she stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri put... I had that feeling in the back of my head. Like, this bitch is gonna lick my wound. I had that, and this bitch licked my wound. She did not lick my wound. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What the fuck? I was like, no, it couldn't be. It could not be that fucking bizarre. Like, Yuri has been normal this entire time. It's not demon. It's not demon or crazy fourth wall shit, but she just licks my wound. That's fucking weird. Even if you're an introvert and you're like, I'm kinda shy around a new person, or I'm kinda icky, weird, I don't know you that well, I don't want to share everything with you, and then you have the bizarre idea to fucking grab my hand, inspect my wound, and go, that's some fucked up shit, man. That's some fucked up shit. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. She is sucking my finger right. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Ah, Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head. She's a fucking vampire, dude. I think it's about demons and vampire, and Yuri's a fucking vampire. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How can I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Nope. Not what you should be thinking. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little bit. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Pepperz, did you really just do that? Now we're even. I'm a weird motherfucker too, I guess. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Pepperz. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It's just a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. Let's see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing there. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out by our side. Looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. Just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was this kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, they'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? Coming to see Yuri, quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? She definitely just stole some shit from my drawer. I fucking guarantee that shit. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. She hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them in the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, the daytime, and sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We are putting in so much fucking work for the festival, dude. Just have a table and some cupcakes. You can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. You say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide as we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class which we had taken back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stopped painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. She smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab some unused paintbrush, but I moved at the same time, causing my hand to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry, Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me a bit, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get you the towel right away. I rush out to fetch a small towel and dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel down in front of her. Here. Pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Yeah? Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. Ah. I keep my hand against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. An intense expression I recognize from when she reads her book, almost as if she's lost in her days, envelops in her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? It is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feel. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seemed to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. She picks up her brush again. Her movement seems clumsy. She's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to be dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Yeah. Uh-huh. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little more concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Didn't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we'd have extra time after finishing the work. Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. The important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seemed to take a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. And just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. She fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. Not today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, we can come over, we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble on my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Pepperz. Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I'll never get to a chance to. She suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Ah, hi, Pepperz. Sayori. Just now, we weren't. It's okay, Pepperz. I just stopped by to say hi. It was nice to see you. Sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Eerie, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. It's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Pepperz? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It would be so much better if I could just disappear. So worry, don't say that. It's true, Pepperz. If I wasn't here, you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Hearing about you like this isn't the burden in your mind is making it out to me. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Pepperz. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak, and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Pepperz, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's not Sayori. I want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said, I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, she nods. If you can understand all your own feelings, I know that you need the most right now. That's what I'm gonna give to you. I love you. You'll always be my dearest friend. God damn, that's a fucking loaded question. I want to say I love you. I don't know how that's going to impact the rest of the game. I want to say I love you just because she's like fucking suicidal or like wants to die or like wouldn't mind dying. And you'll always be my dearest friend. Like I've picked up on the hints. Sayori likes me. I don't want her to get the wrong message. This could be an I love you as a friend, which it probably isn't, but I'm going to say it as a friend. Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, made me realize that you are truly the most important person there. So I accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Pepperz. Suddenly, she wraps her arms tightly around me. Pepperz, is this really okay? Yeah. I say Sayori in my arm and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Pepperz. I want to be with you forever. We will be, as friends. We're friends, Sayori. We're friends. Fucking asshole I am. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Pepperz. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. It's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. So we're gonna slowly release each other, so I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date. Oh, this is not what I wanted this to go. I guess it's going this way. I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Yeah? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. If we really are, I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Pepperz. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. If I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Yeah? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. You're saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a bunch of thorns. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know I'll give anything I've got. Sayori's the most important person to me. I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this one to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I'm going to her house to wake her up. I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry. I gently roll it up and take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. Wait, is that what that said? I don't know. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Pepperz, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones that she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'm performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You'd think that one day this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to her to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Pepperz. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. That doesn't explain anything. I'm still thinking there's some intertwined AI fucking y'all are the same person a little bit. I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Talk about chills running down your fucking spine, man. Holy shit. Percent. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head. I listened to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. I got a feeling that Monica's the fucking demon and interconnect. Monica's brainwashing people. Monica threatens Sayori. Monica makes Yuri be a little bitch. Monica makes Nagasuki, whatever the fuck her name is, be at work. I don't know, dude. Something's up with Monica, and something's up with everyone else, too. Monica's a creepy bastard, man. She's a demon. She is a demon who can transform herself into a pretty girl who's good at reading, who's good at writing, who played sports from the beginning. Everyone wants to be her friend, but really it's nasty old fucking witch, dude. That's who she is. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pin in my stomach. Pepperz? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. More than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls that after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school is really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. And all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house, knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not expecting her phone. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, because last time I didn't say what I was thinking and I spoke my mind, and I was right. If I had to think of something crazy that was happening now, Sayori would be dead. I don't know why. I don't know what correlation that has. She would be dead, hanging from the ceiling. But I hope that I'm wrong. But I didn't speak my crazy idea about licking the finger last time, and I was right about that. So let's see me be wrong this time, because I don't want to be right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to enter a room like this. Isn't this kind of breach of privacy? Which really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Fucking knew it, dude. It was the sound. It was the goddamn sound that scared the shit out of me. Fucking knew it, dude. I knew that shit. Bro. What the fuck am I looking at? Click. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. And why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like I always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Fuck your fourth wall shit, dude. I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I will carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed for me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 I feel like it was edging me on to take it back there. That's the end? No shot, that's the end, dude. Good thing I saved her, dude. I kind of want to go back and change it. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. What? This bitch don't exist no more. I don't know what this says. That's the end of the game. There is multiple endings. I knew that from the start. That there's multiple endings, and I'm not. Gosh, I didn't expect that to be the end. Good thing I saved at different save points. Holy shit. It went from 0 to 100 so quickly. And I was sitting there and I was like, if I had to fucking guess, she was gonna be there hanging. And I was like, yeah. Dude, I even knew it. I knew I was gonna turn that page. But seeing her there, it shocked me more than anything. And I'm right. This fucking Monica bitch is something hiding from her. Holy shit, that was a long ass video, dude. That's the longest video I've ever gonna post. Man, it's a good thing it's fucking Halloween season, man. Because I might do another little load of this. If you guys want to see a part 2, I'm probably gonna post one anyway. But yeah, this is gonna be the first episode. Doki Literature Club. We'll have to change some choices and read into the story a little bit more. But if anyone watched the 3-hour video, man, props to you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Look out for the part 2, part 3, part 4. I don't know how many parts are gonna be. There's probably one for each Monica, the creepy bastard. We have to get one for Yuri and one for Nagasuki, whatever her name is. That's all I got, guys. Crazy stuff. Happy spooky season. I'm gonna go rest my voice for like 5 months, and talk to you later.